Hey everyone, it's me, Ted's Caving Journal by Alex Archives. I did a bit of calculations and it looks like the whole series is around 2.5 hours long. I'm gonna watch the first 5, then I'm gonna take a bit of a break, and then I'm gonna watch the rest from there. Okay, so let's get into it. I am going to press play. 3, 2, 1, go.
I think it's on. That should be on. Hi, I'm Ted.
Hey Ted.
This is a cave behind me. I cave.
Why does he kind of look like Bo Burnham?
Cave exploration. It's just a really fun hobby. So yeah, essentially this act as like little recordings or diaries of what goes on in the caves, which is super exciting. And I don't know what to say.
I really enjoy the awkwardness of this.
B, I guess.
Why
Yeah.
B?
It's the first let. I wanted to show you the cave. What am I doing? Right. Okay. Let's
I've been there.
So be setting
There are
up the
times where I
rope
just wander off
that we're
and
going to be
like I forget what
abseiling
I'm
down
doing.
with. Setting up the rope so we can get down in there. And yeah, it's super exciting actually. Yeah, so let me take you guys back outside.
This reminds me so much of As Above, So Below,
Back outside.
but I kind of gravitate to this one just a smidge more because of its sort of awkward energy. And I do have a soft spot
yeah.
for more
That's the cave.
smaller scale
Let's
creators.
get on in. And so, some of the tight crawl spaces. Oh shit! I don't know if I should match the angle.
So are they like actually spelunking? Because I remember before I started watching these videos, I kind of looked through this guy's channel and I believe in the description it said terrible spelunker or something. So if they're like actually spelunking through some cave systems, obviously respect. But also, it kind of calls back to how the author of the original Ted the Caver was also a spelunker, and the photos that we see in the story are him actually going through the caves, but since they were attached to this scary story, it had like a different tone to it. So I feel like it's very interesting how both the original story and this guy right here are approaching it in a similar sense.
Alright, I think let's keep moving. Almost there. Alright.
I already love the use of the ambiance of the cave.
So yeah, holes there. We did look in. It's about like 3 meters, I'd estimate, right? Yeah, about 3 meters from the hole to where it widens up. But it is wide enough for someone to fit in.
I feel like looking at this, the acting is a smidge amateurish, but I feel like the way this is presented, I feel like it's more excusable because it's sort of presented as Ted being like a bit of a klutz, a bit of a shy guy.
I did suggest liquid nitrogen.
I completely forgot what I was saying.
we're
What the
getting
fuck
that
was
down.
that on the top frame?
There's
Is that like a
probably
bat?
an hour's worth of a trip through some crawling. I don't think we'd be able to get it down. This bats are aggressive. Yeah, so.
Yeah, see, this guy gets it.
To get out, please.
That bat.
Yeah, so.
I wonder if that remark about the bats was planned or not. Because I feel like the way he's talking it almost feels a little improvised in a way. Like, I don't know if he's like reading from a script or if he's winging it.
I'm really excited. Yeah, so explore Floyd's tomb, open it up, get the gear in here, and yeah, I think that's super
Show
exciting.
us the hole!
Let's get out of here before our batteries die.
Show hole!
Yeah, okay. Hello, it's Ted again. So we're back. It's been about 2-ish.
The whole presentation of this is so different already. The first one was like more widescreen stuff, looked like it was kind of shot on an iPhone with the VHS filter over it. Well, this one like is like a tighter aspect ratio, very pixely. Also, the video is like sharpened and deep fried a little to like make the colors very saturated and pop out more.
This is all water. That is crazy, dude.
I wonder if they had to like scout caves in order to like have some of the details in the story match with what they're showing on camera, or if there are any like added sound effects in the background.
I don't know if we'll be able to get through this without staying dropped. No.
Oh, that's the worst. I felt that.
The hole.
The hole.
Can't see it very well.
Goal reveal. Yes. Yes.
If you can see it very well there. Where
B, what are you doing? Oh, are the bats here?
Just move the extra batteries out of the line of fire.
I like the thought of Ted just perfectly finding where to position the camera so he can block out B's face.
Did you get some rock?
Yeah. Got a small chunk.
Nice. That's huge, dude.
That's another thing to consider is that, like, are they actually damaging the cave, or are they just, like, finding different spots, or are, like, some sections, like, props or something?
But really what's nice is when you break something off like this, which is just a much larger piece, kind of like the size of your palm, which is fantastic. I think this was B's handiwork, which I'll hopefully get a piece like this just now. But yeah, so this is about how slow the progress is.
I really like little details like that where the environment feels very full and real. Like even simple things like Ted pointing out B's work and him like laughing about it in the background. I don't know, it's just little details like that that scratch a particular itch for me that I really admire. And I feel like it's stuff like that that shows a lot of care that some people take into works like this. 2222.
Oh my god! Probably a good idea to head back anyway.
Yeah, how long have we been here? It's been... Yeah, how long...
Helmet.
Yeah, that's gotta suck just like crouching down, trying to like make that hole bigger. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I still don't... I mean, the breeze is nice, don't get me wrong, the wind blowing.
Oh yes, the breeze. I forgot about that in the story. And again, it just brings a question where it's like, obviously you gotta like obsess over like a story to like a certain level to decide, you know what, I want to go spelunk around in a cave and try to recreate it. And it kind of brings up the question on like how many details does he know about the story when making this?
And yeah, it's really only locals and then a few avid cavers that actually know of this specific cave.
Very interesting lighting going on, where it's like reflected off of his head. He looks like, I don't know, an Earthbound villain.
So, what we have... Ooh, those are bats. Sure, that scared me. Hey.
What is up with these bats? Oh, right. The hole.
Some of the gear we do have here is an extensive amount of rope, which is a must, especially if you are rappelling. And then what we have wearing on us is, can't show it very well, but basically a basic climbing harness, as well as some quick draws.
It's very interesting how this is like mirroring the story where it was discussing about climbing gear and the process of them widening the hole. And yeah, in a way, like this is mirroring those same posts where it's just Ted talking about whatever's going on.
So if we hop into the cave, it looks a bit intimidating, but honestly it's quite fun.
Yeah. Honestly, cavers are built different. because like they just look at like a tight hole in the midst of darkness and be like, looks fun to me.
That's pretty much it. All right, so I'm gonna myself up to
Demon Bo Burnham.
You can see some small formations starting to form, which I think is quite cool. All right, so
Oh man,
it peaks
something about like how he said that just feels so natural and
get down in there.
way too relatable. Where let's say I like go on this whole rant about explaining something that I really admire and find interesting, and then I just end it off with,
into this little cavern.
which is cool.
Goes further down. There's a lot of bat poo.
God damn these bats! These bats are just flying around in the caves, like getting all up in people's business, trying to get on camera, and then they're shitting all over the floor. No wonder this cave is cursed.
We have. Now you're probably wondering, what is that? Ted, what is popcorn? Well,
You eat it!
my friends, who don't know
Bites
yet,
into the cave wall.
essentially, because this is such a traveled route.
Ah, bat!
Essentially. Okay.
God, the saturation and the lighting makes the walls almost look fleshy in a way.
This is a nice time to teach you all a lesson. Sounding like that, of course. Let me just rest you on a rock here. When you get to a deeper section of the cave, what something I always do is, well, switch off the lights. Just sit there in pitch darkness. You know, now you can't even see your hand in front of your face. You know, if something were like a wild animal or someone else, something was to approach you in the cave.
Suspicious.
Your eyes wouldn't be able to help you. Before you see something approach you, you feel it.
Foreshadowing?
But honestly, a great exercise to really help teach new cavers.
I also just noticed that little detail of the static kind of building up before he like turns his headlamp on,
Never go into a cave with just
and the
one
fact that it
light
goes
source.
to red first. I can see that messing with a lot of people's heads.
And then probably... Oh, almost slipped.
And again, it's just little details like that where he makes like, oh, I almost slipped, or oh, there are bats everywhere.
Filming all of this. Oh well, after ascending up.
Yeah, and also descending, ascending, like correcting himself and stuff. Again, just really kind of appreciate those little details being kept in there. One thing I really like is how fast like these videos go by. Just bam, bam, bam.
But then, as you know, you progress and time passes, you get better at doing some things that you enjoy. And I enjoy doing this.
It's just like him rambling at times like this, like
To stay much more calm
it just feels
in these
like
kinds of situations,
very
which for me is a
natural,
massive milestone.
and I really
And I'm
love that.
very proud of myself.
I think I remember earlier I said it was amateurish. I
Okay.
feel like it's kind of
I
starting
just wanted
to
to give you that little
grow on me.
bit of info.
Right now I feel like just
Maybe just be a
him
bit proud of
traveling
myself.
through the cave and
Thank you.
talking with
And,
us,
I'm gonna switch the camera off
and it
because
almost
this is
feels
too
like he's
hard
kind of
to
like
do while filming this
riffing
one.
and,
Okay.
and again winging it in a way, but something about it feels very natural, and that it feels like he knows what he's talking about and that he has a plan with like what he's saying and showing.
That's a whole field that I'm really unfamiliar with, is cave scuba diving. Honestly, kind of stupid if you think so. Like underwater in a cave, that's next level.
I agree. Fuck that.
Cricket.
Cricket! Jiminy! It looks like a cockroach.
Antenna. Hello.
Hello.
Ooh, there he goes.
Is Ted just me but cave, because that is something I would totally do if I saw a spider. I'd just be like, hey there, little guy, and try to reach out towards it.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Oh, good. Good. Oh, just going slow.
Hit my head again. Ow.
Did he actually hit his head? Because
Ow. That hurt.
yeah, that reaction of him like hitting on the cave, like, I don't know if that sounded. I don't know if that was fake or not, but it didn't sound scripted. Like it really did sound like the actor actually like accidentally hit his head on something and was like, ouch, that hurt. It's so weird to see him look normal when like in the last video we see him with the that light.
You guys are really gonna like this, trust me. Alright. Hey!
Hello. Whoop. Wow. Hey.
Are they actually gonna show the dog traversing through parts of the...
Whip. Hey.
Get out of the water!
The dog's already...
I just noticed that the frame of like the whole 4x3 thing is now taking up the entire frame on my computer. The previous ones were... There was like a bit of a space between like the bottom of the screen, but now it's like taking up the whole thing. It feels like Alex, the creator, figuring out how to effectively present something. Because like at first it was like looking very unassuming with like the wide aspect ratio, and then it was more condensed and more colorful, and now it's like taking even greater presence on the screen without any of the borders around it. I mean, that's something that I guess I kind of relate to, considering how the videos I make are kind of like that.
What is she looking at?
Don't know.
She doesn't behave like that normally, does she?
Why is it always that the... It's still covering his face. But yeah, how come, like, it's always the dog that notices the evil? You gotta go and dig those holes. God, like, at least, like, get a playlist down here. I like to imagine, like, the dog just, like, staring at these fully grown guys for hours, just wailing away at a hole. I guess this, like, kind of shows, the progression of their obsession with going into this unexplored part of the cave, or, as they put it in the original story, the virgin part of the cave.
Yes. I think the breeze has stopped. Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
The cave's just like, leave me alone. Get out of here. I don't like you guys anymore. Hole digging ASMR. I feel like at some point there's gonna be like a jump scare of some kind. I can fucking feel it. You know when I start to get nervous when my knee starts shaking a little bit.
Yeah, I'd give it a day. I think we're really close. And also, think about it, and we can look at it together. We can find, you know, Spanish treasure. That'd be so exciting.
Bro thinks he's in the Goonies. Yeah, this part does
Would be more exciting.
also feel very improvised, where it's like, oh, let's do a bit of small talk about Spanish treasure.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Heard a little bit of audio on the left channel that abruptly cut out. It's building up to something. And I know that I'm gonna see like a bat come out the corner of my eye, or a cave demon, and I'm gonna shit my pants. Looking around the cave. I don't like this. I'm tensing up. I'm bracing for impact. Are those fucking bats? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
The wind has stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, you sons of bitches.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We'll just leave the tools and I think we'll just
Ah! He stubbed his toe. Alright, well, I think that's a good time to catch a break. There's still 5 videos left. So far, really great atmosphere. Not the most cutting edge thing so far, but there's still a lot of things that I really admire.
3 hours later.
It's not just a boulder, it's a rock.
Hey, Dad.
They did it! Congratulations. Now get in there. Are we actually gonna see him try to go in there? Oh god. It looks like there's oh, I was about to say there's a lot of room, but could be a tight squeeze. Also could be harder than it looks. I can't even imagine to think about that, just like dragging your body against the rugged rocks.
1 foot, just 1 foot.
So brutal. Oh yeah, using your feet as paddles. You could do it, Ted! This must have been crazy to film. I mean, unless like the other side is just like a lot of open space probably, but I mean this still looks like a lot.
Dude, next trip and we're in. Next trip and we made it past Lloyd's tomb. Let's go. Let's go. We're doing it, dude.
I wonder how many takes this was. Cause like imagine if like at one point like while they were filming this, they like screwed up the recording somehow and they had to like start from scratch. Cause like this shot has been going on for like around 6 minutes at this point. It's something like that where you just cannot afford messing up like that, especially with like, again, just him like dragging himself along those rocks, man.
Oh, rest. Ow, ow.
Like those grunts of ow from him. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like him saying ow, if like that wasn't scripted and he was like, yeah, this actually fucking hurts.
Almost there.
Oh, my stomach.
Yeah. Oh god, his shirt.
I would need to bring tape next
Oh
time
Jesus.
and tape my shirt.
His shirt's gonna look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
I think I'll take the hammer and chisel that are there already.
Alright, more drilling
basically-
time, baby.
What I'll do. I don't know how long it'll take. I'll try to be as quick as possible. But yeah, okay, let's begin then, I guess.
Very interesting how now we're getting a more intimate close-up to the tunnel that they're constructing.
Hitting my back.
I'll see if I can, let me see if I can fit the camera through. It might just fit.
Yeah.
Oh, are they gonna make this shot again? Oh, please.
Oh man, the roof is right there. I'll be about 30 minutes and then I'll come back. I'm gonna go explore a bit.
Alright, be safe, man.
Okay.
That sounds reasonable. I'm not nervous at all. I'm sure this man will be perfectly fine. Love this angle of the camera being scooted all across the floor with like the darkness surrounding it. I think it kind of ties it back into like that whole theme of how it's incredibly dark and you wouldn't know what would approach you until it touches you and it's too late.
Kind of looks like.
Oh my lord, what in the...
big stringy pieces of cheese. That one kind of looks like a drumstick, actually.
Only Ted can like come across this weird monstrosity thing and still find a way to crack himself up. The whole thing kind of reminds me of like the fleshy walls of something like Doom.
Wait, what's that?
Oh God, Blair Witch. Oh no. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh fuck. Yeah, no.
E, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done. Dude, there's some really cool stuff in here. This is like hieroglyphs and, okay, I'm gonna come through the passage. Yeah, okay, just give me a moment.
Yeah, I think it's time to leave.
Hey Ted, welcome back to the land of the living.
What's funny is that that thing that B said, that's honestly not too far off, if we're being honest.
It's just willing and available. Okay.
Great stuff.
All right.
Okay, it's cooking. It's starting to cook.
Well, for those of you watching, we brought a friend with us today.
Oh God!
Yeah. Hi. This is Joe. We agreed on that name on the drive.
Joe.
This is a bit of an inside joke.
I will try my best not to make any further comments about that name.
And welcome to the hole, Joe. This is Floyd's tomb. That's what we called it.
Yeah, after you know who. But anyways, I don't feel like we're putting him in any sort of danger ourselves, right? And we don't feel like we're in any sort of danger, and I think that's fine.
I don't know. I kind of find there's at least some semblance of danger if you're doing a bit of debating on like.
Hey, Joe. Yeah. So, you ready to get? I still don't understand why you cave in tennis shoes, dude.
Grab my helmet. Oh man, Ted, there you go, man. No, I hit my head.
Oh boy.
Am I bleeding? Am I bleeding?
Yes, that's you or bleeding. That's about that.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Look, I tell you what. You can go in me. Joe, you can go in.
You can go in me?
20 minutes.
Is it because like he
20 minutes.
hit his head on the wall and he kind of, I guess, sees the cave's mindset or something?
Go clean this up.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Oh man, this is so cool.
My head.
Well, that's more than 20 minutes.
Yeah. B. Is it just me? I don't really hear the wind anymore.
Yeah.
Listen, I need to tell you, last trip out here when I was making it through Floyd's tomb, I could have sworn I heard like rock grinding against rock. I can't explain it, but there was noise and now it's quiet.
I heard that little voice crack. They're really not having a good time now. Oh God. All those scrapes and shit.
Come on.
Looks like he returned from like a Playboy Cardi concert.
Did you see the hieroglyphs, the rock, the cave? Did you get in?
No.
What? No. What happened to you? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. B.
I'm gonna go.
B, where you gonna go?
I'm gonna go.
Oh, where are you going? B.
Very interesting how that turned out.
Hi. It's Ted. You're probably thinking that we're rather irrational or naive or
or ignorant. I don't know if I can successfully convey to you how we feel. This cave, it represents months of hard work, months of emotions, going from fear to pain, and from frustration to glory. See, B and I, we had to come back. Because you can't just abandon a commitment because of the fear of the unknown. This cave is a part of us. And we have to see it through. And there's just so many questions that we don't have answers to. I mean, the wind rumbling, scream. And Joe, what happened to him? We did try and talk to him, don't get me wrong, we did try, but it's like he wasn't even there. B and I had a long discussion on what our next move is, and the only conclusion that we could draw was that we had to come back. We had to conquer this cave in order to get answers. So I hope that helps. I think B's almost done setting up the equipment, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that whole thing was probably my favorite section right there. I think one thing that makes a scene stick out in particular is like when I'm completely silent and invested, and I just want it to speak for itself. I think that was easily like the best scene so far. It's one of those things where it's not just how he's like saying it, but also sort of like what he's thinking. Because even though he's like drawn into the cave like it's a siren of some kind, and yet there's like still a sense of him that's just like still clinging on to reality and being like, yeah, this seems like a really bad idea, and that we're crawling to our doom. Very interesting contrast to how earlier he was like very talkative and like was cracking like a bunch of little quips and jokes to the camera, but now he's just like breathing heavily and in some sort of distress, and it almost seems like the joy in life is like sucked out of him. Yeah, he is very close to tweaking out. Oh, I'm cringing. Complimentary, but oh my god.
Okay.
If I were to make a little bit of a gripe, a lot of the noise and I guess the faint static of the darkness is like really making the whole image look very pixely, and it's a bit distracting because sometimes I'm looking at this and it's like just a clutter of pixels and it's kind of hard to see like what I'm looking at. And I guess it could be a point, but there's some times where I guess the rendering can be a little distracting. For a second, I don't know if it was true, but the sculpture of the rock almost looked like some type of angel statue, and it sent chills down my spine. That's crazy.
Actually, maybe I should give B a call quickly and check in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go explore a new portion.
Okay, now the atmosphere is really starting to pick up.
Alright.
Shit is about to go down.
Oh, my head.
Oh Oh, his head's throbbing. I think I remember this from the original. Yeah. Yeah, not really too helpful, but I love the color. Oh, man. He's really going through it.
Light. I need light.
Oh. I remember. Where else did we see that red light but when he was describing about being alone in the darkness? Great callback.
Pack up everything! Get ready!
Oh my god. Oh boy. Get out of there! Oh no.
Hi. It's been a minute.
No! He has a beard!
I've been seeing things. In the corner of my eye. And hearing things.
Man, this really is Bo Burnham.
When he and I got back.
He was normal at first, but then Inside destroyed him.
The locals said something about Wendigo.
Oh no!
As if that helped.
It was Wendigoon the whole time. All jokings aside, this is actually really heartbreaking.
And packing for this has been interesting. I for the first time in my life, I am bringing a gun into a cave. People have a thirst for adventure.
The voiceover at the end.
It's true.
To all my friends and family that have been watching these videos, I just wanted to say, don't worry, I'll be okay. I expect to arrive either later tonight or tomorrow morning by the latest. So if you're around and you want to stop by the house, I'll show you a video of what's beneath Void's tomb. But until then, this has been Ted's Caving Journal. So I guess I'll see you later.
Oh, it's just that final image. Oh, man. I mean, yeah, great ending on its own, but yeah, that just final episode as a whole just, like, ended things so on such a strong note. So I'm gonna give us like some quick final thoughts here. Just 2 hours at the very least, and yet it felt much shorter than what it was, which I think is always a good sign. As far as like critiques go, I feel like there are some moments where some scenes feel a little drawn out. I mean, they need to get all that footage in of them opening up the hole and chipping away the rock. And also there were like some points where when scenes were very dark, YouTube was having a hard time rendering stuff, and it made things visually look kind of distracting and a bit of a clusterfuck to the eye. But with like critiques out of the way, this I feel is so much more captivating to me than a lot of mainstream horror that you see from the folks of like, let's say, Blumhouse. And honestly, hot take, but I thought the whole series piqued my interest more than As Above, So Below. And that is like no easy feat, especially considering that these are like the first videos that Alex uploaded to his channel. Like, I don't know if he released anything beforehand, but like these are like the oldest on his channel. I really like the sort of DIY nature of it, how like even though it's low budget, it still manages to set up a very cold atmosphere. The acting I thought was pretty good all around. There were some parts where it felt a little amateurish, but at its best, I felt like the acting is like very complex, I think is the right word to describe it. There were some moments where, again, like a bunch of quips were being thrown around and like little small talk that felt really natural all around. And also, there were a couple moments that had me on like the edge of my seat, and I mean, you can't see much from here, but there were points where I was like literally like bracing for impact. Like, I could say there was at least one moment where I like had my hands on my headphones at the ready just in case like something like a loud jump scare was gonna go off. I really like how the scares are like very subtle, and it's not like very in your face and like completely obnoxious. I feel like out of all of the videos, I think my favorite might be video number 7 titled Exploring Beyond Floyd's Tomb. But as for my favorite individual scene, it would have to be the monologue at the beginning of episode 9. As for a rating, I feel like for now I'm gonna give it like a high 7 out of 10. I could sound like I guess a little bit harsh, but I think a 7 out of 10 is fair. Could possibly bump up to like an 8 on a rewatch or having this sink in with me. And yeah, also I believe he made another series called Hollow Birds, which looks very interesting and I want to check out. Oh, and he did like some sort of video essay? That's neat. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep an eye out for this guy. That's all I have to say right now. It's almost 10 p.m. and yeah.
I am Dave Mister. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this. There are plenty more videos that will be made in the future. Oh yes, you probably won't see me again. But let me before the discussing hearing that those who look at me for too long develop severe brain damage. Maybe even say it's irreversible. So if you viewed this section more than once, I suggest you take some vitamins and pray that you wake up the next day. Goodbye.